We do provide real estate services for our clients. We do a lot of real estate closings where people buy and sell real estate, either just individually between individuals, many times out of probate, out of trust. The real estate is being sold. Those transactions we handle in our office. I've been handling real estate transactions for about the entire 45 years, 46 years that I've been practicing law. Have served on the board of directors of a title insurance company that at one time was probably one of the 5th largest privately owned corporations in the state, providing title insurance information. Have taught real estate license law. So I have a lot of experience in real estate transactions. And again, handling them to make sure that they are done correctly. So many times people get a form and just want to fill it out and think that they've done it properly, or they've tried to copy somebody else's. And in real estate, especially in the United States, I mean, we're very concerned to make sure that when somebody's buying real estate, that they get a good title. We call it marketable title. And so it's important that the legal documents that are prepared to transfer that ownership are prepared properly, and that they cover all of the minute points that are needed. In my practice, what I've seen is that most of the time when people prepare their own deeds, their own real estate documents, they're usually always done incorrectly. And what happens is you discover the problem many times when it's too late to get it straightened out. The way they took title, the way the title was done. You know, it's easy to go to the office supply store and buy deeds and forms, and you can get them off the internet. But knowing the detail of how that document needs to be prepared is extremely important. You know, I mean, in law school we studied real estate for 2 years, which just indicates the significance of how important the real estate transactions are, especially in the United States. We're very concerned. And when there are title problems because the real estate transaction wasn't properly handled, it becomes very expensive to have to go to court to get them straightened out. Because as we know, anytime you go to court, things get very, very expensive because they're very, very cumbersome. So it's all, again, part of planning. Work with attorneys, work with Allender and Allender. Not only do I have many years of experience, but our paralegal that does a lot of the real estate documentation has many, many years of experience, and it's that experience which makes the real estate transactions much smoother and provides a great deal of comfort in for people knowing that they're not going to have any title problems or any problems with the real estate in the future. Because real estate is probably the biggest asset, the biggest investment that the majority of people ever have in their life. And so they pay a lot of money. They want to make sure that when they pay a lot of money when they buy the real estate, they want to make sure that that there's no problems with their title later on. They don't want somebody coming along and claim they have a lien against it, somebody coming along and claiming that they have better title, this kind of thing. So it's all part of making sure that an expert in the field or somebody knowledgeable, not just an expert, but somebody very knowledgeable in all of the pitfalls that can exist. And let me tell you, there are many pitfalls that can exist, especially in the real estate field. Because once the documents are done, recorded at the courthouse, it many times can become very difficult to get them straightened out because people disappear, people die. Going back and trying to get problems straightened out that occurred 20, 30, 40 years ago, many times is extremely difficult. And most of it occurs because it wasn't handled properly in the beginning.